Hello, I'm Priya Sengupta, Priya Sengupta in Bangla, and I'm very happy to be with you again today. I had promised that I will prepare and I'll upload 21 videos during these 21 days of COVID-19 lockdown in India. And this is third of those 21 videos. And today our video is in two parts. The first part is for everybody, but the second part is more focused towards students and aspiring professionals and growing professionals. Now, we know that storms don't last, and this COVID storm will also pass. But meanwhile, let us invest the time in doing some constructive and positive activities so that it moves our lives in the direction that we individually want to take. Now, let's see what we'll discuss today. I was keen to discuss habits with you today. Now, each of us have a lot of habits. In fact, whatever we do throughout a day, most of it is habit. Most of our lives is about habits. And these are patterns that we follow on a very regular basis. And most of the time we follow it without much thinking once the pattern has set in. So this is a settled way of doing something at a particular frequency, at a particular time of day, and we keep doing that again and again. For instance, brushing our teeth. So most of us, I hope, we brush our teeth in the morning, which is a good habit. But many of us feel lazy, or we forget to brush our teeth at night before going to bed, which is a bad habit by conventional logic. Now, just like we have good and bad habits, and we are also we have the power to form new habits. Now, when we form new habits, I would prefer that we form good habits. Most of us want to do that. And research has shown that 21 days is somewhere around the ideal time to form a habit. So what you do repeatedly, preferably at the same time of the day, for 21 consecutive days, forms into a pattern, into a habit, and it gets ingrained in our subconscious mind, and we don't have to think to do it again, just like brushing our teeth. Now, so how does a habit form? So let's say we want to form a good habit. First, we need to have a thought about it. So the thought, it is generated in that portion of our brain from which we do our conscious thinking. Okay, so we do our thinking, so it's conscious. Now that thought makes us take an action, a behavior. And when we repeat this behavior again and again on a daily basis or at a particular frequency, it gets ingrained into our brains as a pattern. It enters our subconscious mind, and we are able to repeat that in that same way, that particular action in the same way again and again, if we want, throughout our lives. So that's how a habit gets formed. And this lockdown 21-day window gives us the ideal timing to do some good habit formation. Now, so what good habits could we form? Okay, so I'll talk about the thing that I love most. And those of you who follow my posts, those of you who have met me in training programs or have heard me speak at different forums, you know that I'm a complete bibliophile, a complete book lover. Ekdam bilkul diwani hu about books. And well, this is not the only cupboard that I have of books. There are 10 more. So I have 11 cupboards at present, and the others are in fact much larger. They are chock-a-block with books, and for me this is the best gift also. In fact, let me see, many of the books behind me, they have been gifts, and I treasure them, so I keep them right behind me as I work. For instance, this one was a gift which an ex-student whom I taught at the master degree level in business. He brought this for me on the Teacher's Day, last Teacher's Day. So sweet of him, and it had lovely words written by him inside the book. So I just love books. There are others also, which, let me see here. Here I have this one was from a ex-colleague, a young colleague, again gifted on a Teacher's Day some years back, because he felt that I was mentoring him very well, and in appreciation of that. So I just love them. Anything else which comes to my mind instantly? Okay, this one, the slim one. This is written by a New York-based author, a very, very well-known author. And this was a gift to me when I visited his home, because his son, who's a very young chap, 20 years younger to me, is my collaborator. And so the dad gifted me this book, and I again treasure it very much. Very, very lovely sentiments in this book. He had written it about India, about his visits to India, and very special. So coming back to forming habits, well, you have to love something in order to, you to fall in love in order to form a habit. That's what I wanted to tell you. Now, see, we've heard again and again that readers are leaders, and the names which come to my mind instantly are Warren Buffett, are Bill Gates, then Mark Zuckerberg, and each of them are very big leaders in their own right, and they have been avid readers all their life. So it's a good idea to invest some time in books, or in reading other stuff, or going through some videos which are educational in nature, or which are at least edutainment in nature. So education plus entertainment. And you know, those of you who have met me, etc., or you follow my posts, you know that I read every day as a matter of habit in the morning, 50 pages. And then again, in between work, when I want to get some minutes of rest, I read. And again, at night, before I go to sleep, I read something. So there's a lot of reading which goes in, and it helps me in all kinds of work. What else? What other habits which we could form, which would help us on an everyday basis and on the long-term basis? The second thing which comes to my mind is exercise. Well, you know again that I am into a lot of exercise, and I really love the activity. And exercise, as you know, it releases pleasure hormones, and that makes us feel very, very nice. So the exercise that you like, you could pick it up. You know that I do what I love to do, and walking is the exercise that I prefer the most. And every morning, again, after reading, I go for a long walk, about 7.5 kilometers every morning, outdoor. And that's the time when I also do most of my thinking for the day, and for going ahead. And it's a lovely, lovely time that I look forward to every morning. It's a habit, and it's made my legs really strong. And any day you want me to join you at a marathon walking expedition, call me. I am the girl. I'll come over, and I would love to walk with you. So apart from that, other exercises, well, lockdown is not letting me go for my walks. So instead, what I'm doing is I am walking on my treadmill in my home in the evening. So to change in pattern. But during these 21 days, I have set a pattern of I'm trying to get into the habit of exercising my upper arms and my abs, because I want them strong and good looking. So so this is a new pattern, a new habit that I'm trying to set. I do other exercises every day, but then I was not able to focus on these two areas of my body, and I am now getting into the habit of enjoying my exercise routine with the upper arm and the abs. So exercise is something which somebody else cannot do for you. You have to do it yourself. So all the good-looking people that you see in the movies, they do invest a lot of time in exercise. So neither reading nor exercise somebody else can do for you. You have to do it for yourself, in order to keep yourself physically and mentally fit and to go ahead. Now, music is also a very, very lovely thing that you could pick up during these 21 days. In fact, my brother is a person whom I adore a lot, I admire a lot, because he has this talent of picking up different kinds of skills very, very fast, and he takes them to the level of the experts level. And during these 21 days, he's picked up a string instrument, and he's learning it by himself, looking at some YouTube videos, etc. Now, this young fellow is a manager with a big team to manage, and serious work from home is going on. He's in the IT sector, and for them, work from home is really work from home. And apart from that, he's very much into fitness, and he's the person who got me into the fitness thing in the first place. And he is working out also extremely meticulously from home. So apart from these two activities and other activities, he is learning the string instrument every day, practicing it, and I'm sure he'll become a master at it within a few months. So within 21 days, for sure, he's going to play beautiful tunes for us. So there are a lot of habits that we could pick up. Also, you could post or share things on the social media and make it into a habit. But before you do that, you need to check that what you are posting or what you are sharing, it's of good quality, especially in terms of taste. Is it going to be appreciated by the audience that you want? So that is very, very essential, that you check out the taste. And second is that is the content desirable? Is it helpful? Is it going to lift people's mood? Is it going to increase positivity? Is it authentic material? So those are the things that we need to check before we post on social media or before we share things on social media. You know that I post every day something or the other from my own life. And it's generally under the heading of I do what I love to do, or it is life's little pleasures, or it is you inspire me. One of those tracks I post, but it's something from my life, very real, which I want to share with people to inculcate a sense of positivity and to bring some smiles to people's faces. Now, at this juncture, let me discuss with you about something which is very close to my heart, and that's learning. Now, see, the best investment that we can make is in ourselves. And it's not only, it's not me that who's, only saying this. The best brains in the world have said it. Warren Buffett has gone on to say this multiple times, that the best investment, he's the unparalleled investment guru, but he has to say that the best investment that you can make is an investment in your own self. Now, how committed are you to grow yourself personally, professionally, is a question that you must ask yourself from time to time. Now, I have been in the corporate sector for 15 years and then 10 years into entrepreneurship. And on an everyday basis, what I do is I train, coach, mentor, groom people who could be students, who are professionals working as employees in organizations, or entrepreneurs and budding entrepreneurs, startups, etc. So my everyday job is to help them learn to meet the challenges of the world in order and to grow along with the requirements of their profession, also the requirements of their personal lives. Now, are you willing at the personal level to invest in yourself some time and effort? Is a question which is very, very vital. Now, if you are willing to invest just 10 minutes every single day going forward, I am willing to invest 2 hours to your professional and personal development. Now, that's a commitment that I'm ready to make, but are you ready to make a commitment of 10 minutes of investment in yourself to learn something along with me? So what I'm going to do going forward is that every day before 6 a.m. in the morning, I'm going to put a learning module in my YouTube channel, and it will be something which is very helpful to a student, to an aspiring professional, to a growing professional, to somebody who wants to move up in life to make his or her life better on an everyday basis. So if you think that you can commit yourself to this 10 minutes habit, let's start doing it with all honesty. And I'm ready to invest my time and effort to create a 10 minutes of learning module. A lot of thinking goes in, a lot of work goes into create the content, to have an instructional design of the content, to create the content, to do post production work, to put it up on the social media. And then I will put the links on my social media footprints, that is Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, and you are most welcome to come and join. Well, in order to follow this, I would suggest to you that you subscribe to my channel, and then not only you subscribe to my channel, but also communicate this, share this information with your friends, with your siblings, with your cousins, classmates, so that they also benefit from this initiative, and we will have our own learning community. So Learn with Priya India, and this will give you a platform to interact with me and interact with your peer group. And you can tell me what in the video, just the comment box below this video, you can put in your comments about, you can put in your suggestions about what you would like me to communicate in those training modules. So I have my long list of things which I think professionals should be aware of and should be practicing. Apart from that, I am most open to your suggestions, your comments, and let's have an interactive way of dealing with learning, and a fun way of dealing with learning. Those of you who have come to my workshops, you know it's not heavy stuff. It's stuff which you can absorb and imbibe and actually put to use on an everyday basis in your personal and professional lives. So I welcome all of you to subscribe to my channel, and as you know that my vision is to help individuals to lead the life that they want to lead. So I'll be most happy to be a part of this initiative and to help you get ahead in life. So Didha Corona in Bangla, so don't hesitate. একটা নতুন অভ্যেস করো না, একটা ভালো অভ্যেস করো না, make a new habit. So join me every day in invest 10 minutes so in Learning with Priya India, and kal abar dekha hobe, kal fir milte hain, and we'll meet again tomorrow. In the meantime, you be positive and enjoy yourselves and stay positive with Priya India, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. It was lovely talking to you. Bye-bye.